Salute, salute, salute. Top of it, top of it. Quick preview slash test run. You got a lot of things going on about your boy Ant Man. Breaking news: Ant Man is stirring up issues. He's stirring up issues, people, and he putting a bad look on Adidas. So with that being said, I wake up this morning, you know, I tune into my man Cam and May show, and I see Cam and Mace about to shoot right back. So Adidas is stepping into it, and I guess they jacking Ant-Man, as they should. But the thing that tickles me, people, is that when you do the research on Adidas athletic wear, yeah, I got it. You know, it makes you think. We say like 5 top big name athletes got hurt wearing their merchandise. You know what I mean? They got hurt wearing the merchandise. Adidas. I mean, Ant-Man might be poking at a different type of bear. It's a fact. So, but I hear they have something. I didn't see it. They got something going on Twitter, right? They got something going on Twitter, and I guess they poking at Cam and May show. Is that a smart move? Like, why is nobody in Anthony Edward camp like telling them, "All right, the game is over. Get your quarterback, and let's go rewrite history." Meaning, we see them next year, right? He goes and poke at Cam and Mace joint. What's that about? Now I gave you your props, Ant Man. You know what I mean? You did your thing. You know, um, I would have thought you would have made it further, but you might be poking a different type of bear, man. And then when you listen to Kim, you know, speak his word of wisdom, he made me do my research. Sexy J, good morning. Sequoia, good morning. I had to do my research, people. It's a fact. I named five, only five. I needed five big name athletes who had career ending injuries wearing Adidas. So the motive of this conversation would probably go something like this. Did Ant-Man open up a can of you know what? One. Two, is Adidas really to blame for the injuries? And three, from the receipts Cam says he has, they don't want no smoke. So when is it gonna, hey, yo, Ant-Man, we might gotta pipe down a little bit. You know, these are people, you know, that's gonna support us. And I'm not how can I say it? Adidas sneakers, like I probably would just buy for ball or something like that. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't, like if they not shells, some classics, you know what I mean, some throwbacks, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. You dig? To be honest, I'm a Puma guy when it comes to the, the athlete wear. You know what I mean? Or the athletic wear, however you want to call it. I'm more Puma, you know. But it's a question. It's a question to be asked, people. Like, why was it? Why was it? I ain't gonna say it was easy. It didn't question, right? So when I was doing my research, you know, something came up like, you know, how they try to play Kobe. You know what I mean? Let him sleep well. Like, I dare y'all. I dare y'all. And didn't even have the audacity after the man's death, again, let the man sleep well. Like, really? Then they want to jump on him. Adidas, y'all need to cut it out. You need to cut it out. That's a fact. Ant-Man ain't gonna take y'all where y'all need to be as far as that brand. Sebastian Telfair, you know, it just didn't get pushed, but he ain't give y'all thumbs up. Sebastian give y'all thumbs up. And then when you think about it, they're really like the only sneaker company who just gave out the bag early. Like I think Sebastian got a deal even before he played the game in the NBA. Well, I think he got a big deal even before he played a game in the NBA. It's a whole fact. Then you look at guys that got injured. It's not a career ending, but look at Dame, Adidas, Ahmad Shepard, Adidas, Derrick Rose, Adidas, Tracy McGrady, Adidas. Now, some of them names is not, you know, career ending. Some of them names ain't career ending. You understand? So I just didn't understand. You know, it baffled me. It baffled me. You know what I mean? Nowrosky. You understand? It really. I'm like, oh. You would think Adidas would be a household name. But these are the things that, you know, as consumers, or should I say as the customer, we wouldn't know these type things. You know what I mean? This is why it's good for Ant-Man is to chill. Like Anthony Edwards, you got to chill. You know what I mean? You should be in the gym. You shouldn't be trying to shoot at nobody. You in the gym doing your thing, do your thing. But come on, my guy. You're about to expose something that a lot of people like myself that didn't know. Now I'm gonna look at Adidas funny. So, I see my man Cam got the Mr. Shoot right back in the DNA. You dig? And that's what I like about the show. It's some tweaks that I would, tweak that make it look more, sports realistic. If you understand what I'm saying, more sporty-ish. You know what I mean? Unwind. Push, some type of sport apparel. But, they doing their thing. And I salute them. That's a whole fact. I definitely salute them because they doing their thizzle. They doing their thizzle. And they also doing their homework. You know what I mean? So you got to support that. You know what I mean? Got to support that. But I don't know, man. Anthony Edwards, I'm not going to say you got an issue, but apparently you might do have an issue. Apparently. Because I wouldn't even did that. Like that right there was no bueno.com, Anthony Edwards. Because now, you got some credible guys, man. That could stop the show. Meaning, make themselves look like bots. Word up, make themselves look like bots, man. That's a whole fact. Make them joints look like bots. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't think you want that, man. You know what I mean? You need to relax. You know what I mean? Get to your bag. Stay doing what you're doing. Stick to your craft. But you're about to make a mockery out of Adidas, brother. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot more people that might dig more into it and do their research. Then what? You know what I mean? Then what? These are things that you got to worry about. You know what I mean? So you got to, hit that eyeball on your tongue and watch what you say out your mouth. No Roski. You know what I mean? And, for Adidas, somebody got to sit the young man down and let him know, listen, it's certain type of smoke we don't want. Because I'm sure they don't want that smoke that Cam. He said they're about to do a documentary. Hold on. I could break down a little more for y'all. You know what I mean? We're going to break down a little more for y'all. But he said he about to do a documentary with a female. And peep game.
Take a joyride with us.
It's bugged out. Because when I heard it, I'm like, oh. Like you would have never thought it. You know what I mean? Like you just would have never. Adidas, that's a household name. You know what I mean? But here she go.
Can be the worst part of the game, and when they happen at the highest level of professional sports, a lot is on the line. Health and well-being, money, career longevity, endorsements. Speaking of endorsements, here are some of the most notable sports injuries across sports genres while the player was wearing Adidas. Let's start with Kevin Ware. This was one of the most gruesome sports injuries ever. Louisville versus Duke. Kevin Ware went up for a block and came down, snapped his leg in half. Reggie Bush sustained a PCL injury in his second season in the NFL. A year later, he had an MCL sprain, then later injured that same knee's meniscus. Reggie Bush entered the NFL in 2006 and had a portfolio of off-field branding deals, including Adidas, which didn't end until 2013. In that time, Reggie Bush missed at least a cumulative season's worth of games due to injuries. 49ers running back Frank Gore sustained a knee injury in the end zone during a playoff game. He was assisted by medical personnel as he was unable to immediately get himself up. Over the course of his long, illustrious career, Kevin Garnett battled multiple leg injuries. He was a marquee endorser for Adidas. In 2012, rookie sensation Robert Griffin III breathed life into the Redskins organization and had fans on an absolute high. Well, that high quickly turned into a low when he tore his ACL and LCL in a playoff matchup versus the Seahawks. After Tracy McGrady sustained a knee injury and underwent surgeries, the quickness and first step T-Mac once had was never the same. Derrick Rose tore his ACL while driving to the basket in the first game of the 2012 playoffs. All injuries are unfortunate, but this one felt especially tragic because we all saw the impact he had on that team and on the game as a whole. The list really goes on. Here are a few more injuries players sustained while wearing Adidas. Iman Shumpert.
That's bad dope. That's bad dope, people. And the sad thing is, look how long that people stay quiet about this. Look how long people stay quiet about this. Bad. Bad. I'm sitting here now like, damn, it's wild because you would have thought maybe Kobe would have threw him underneath the bus if he was still here, maybe. Because they did Kobe dirty. Gave him the big deal, then, he got into that issue and they took, give me my ball. I ain't pick me, I'm out. That's one that's one to think on. So are they grimy? Do they know what they doing? Because they be giving these guys the bag young. Like I said, Sebastian he ain't even play a game in the NBA, if I'm not mistaken, when he got his deal. Look at all these injuries, like due to people wearing Adidas. Donovan Mitchell. Where's Adidas? James Harden. Where's Adidas? So it's definitely wild. It's definitely one of those, man, to make you just, are they a good athletic wear where it gives you the best, performance, knowing a performance come from you, within. But you gotta have the proper garment on, you know what I mean? Like, so for Anthony Edwards to be a representation for Adidas, I don't know. I don't know if that was good. Asia salute. I don't know if that was good. Yeah, I don't know if that was good, people. I don't know if that was a good move, people. I don't know. That right there, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that would have been a good move. You know what I mean? Because now you got to have people poking at this. And it might be a plethora of more incidents that took place while people were wearing Adidas. Then they said one name. I want to might be a tennis player. I think she was like at the age of 28. Yeah, 28, I think. And her career got ended early. Yeah, I want to say 28, and I want to say I may be wrong if it was about Adidas, but I think it was Adidas. I mean, tennis. She was a tennis star. You know what I mean? She was a tennis star. That's bad. Now that's bad business. That's bad business for Adidas, man. You know what I'm saying? That was bad business. Then, between that, I jump on my joint. I'm like, oh, they'll let a nigga do the vertical without going on StreamYard. So I don't know, the channel is getting in the algorithm. You know what I mean? It's definitely getting in the algorithm. I got they sent me a little message, about being a content creator and all that. So, so this process is about to, take place. It's about to start. That's why I just jumped on. You know what I mean? Then like I said, I watched Cam and them joints. So I sent that. I'm like, oh, I ain't even know that. I ain't even know, like, they're not take nothing away from Adidas, but do Adidas know this? And I'm sure they do. So that's a dumb question. Do they care? Would be the right question. Do Adidas care that they merchandise is ending people's career? Is they merchandise ending people's career? You know what I mean? Because that's bad. That's bad, people. That's bad. I ain't gonna lie. That's bad. That's definitely bad. Definitely bad. Definitely no bueno.com. Definitely no bueno.com. And I wouldn't even understand it, to be real. I wouldn't understand it, to be real. All these decades, forget years, decades that Adidas apparel been out. But, Mace asked him, should we be poking at that bear? Cam said clearly, what I mean? They got more than lose than we do. You ain't really missed nothing, Asia. I woke up, was thinking about the well, not thinking about it, but I start watching the Cam and Mace show, and they going back and forth with Anthony Edwards, the player from the Timberwolves, and he throwing shots at them now, and I guess he signed a big contract with Adidas, so Adidas, like pretty much going back and forth with Cam and them, what I mean? So I guess Cam, shot right back, and he's like, yo, y'all want that smoke, what I mean? Like, he did, research on how a lot of the big name players wore Adidas, while catching, a career injury. You know what I mean? Like, so, I said, damn, and I ain't even know I can go vertical with, on UNT yet. They've been kind of playing with me. You know what I mean? So now I ain't got to go StreamYard now, but I can just go straight vertical. You know what I mean? Which I would like StreamYard better. You know what I'm saying? Because as this show goes on, you know what I mean? I'll be looking for a host. You know what I'm saying? And I would like, a nice debate. You know what I mean? Have a friendly debate. You know what I mean? About sports. You know what I mean? Feel how you feel. You know what I mean? Rep your team or whatever, however. You know what I mean? And then, we hit on, a lot of things that I haven't, not much knowledge of. So, I would like that as well. Yeah. But he got to, he got to think about that, you know what I mean, while on his journey. Because the littlest things, right now, he'd be under the microscope. So, like, the littlest things could, like, turn him off. You know what I mean? Like, Adidas could look at him like, yo, we don't want that kind of issue. You know what I mean? You know, Cam, he's an urban guy. You know, Adidas is trying to, you know, go urban. Well, I can say they're trying, but, you know, they urban. You know what I mean? And, you know, I think about the people who got big deals with them now. You know, I want to say Aaron Judge. I want to say maybe with the Yankees, I think he got Adidas. But, you know, when you get them to start, they might want to back out of the Adidas contract. Like, yo, you know what? I did this research. You know what I mean? And, you know, at the end of the day, you know, pretty much I don't think this will be a good idea for my career. You know what I mean? So he got to watch that. You know, he gotta like, you know, woos out on that, because that could hurt him in the long run. And then not only that, you know, his career as well. Word, that's a whole fact. His career as well. Because if you look at it from the breakdown, I don't know, man. Big names. Derrick Rose, Tracy McGrady, Kevin Garnett. Like, it's a proven fact these guys had career-ending injuries. And I don't want to say due to wearing Adidas, but I mean, damn. The proof in the pudding. The proof in the pudding. And these are all, you know, due to leg injuries. Ankle, leg. So this makes you think, like, like, you know, like I said, you know, is Adidas knowingly that the product that they putting out there is not built strong enough? So then you can really ask. You know what I mean? So then you can really ask. Is it really strong enough for that wear and tear? No roster. So, you know, that was with that. You know, I don't know, man. Dope job by Cam and Mace, man. You know, keep doing their thing. You know, bring that voice back to the streets, man. You know, like some of them analysts, sports analysts, man, they be doing bad. Facts, Asia, and you know that is the sad part. And they dumping off the bread to them early. They giving them these bags early. They giving them these bags early. Word. But yeah, you know, it's a lot of sports analysts, man. You know, they be out here, you dig, and they really don't be talking about nothing. You know, you listen to Stephen A. Smith. Donovan Mitchell should have been a Knick. Kevin Durant coming to the Knicks. Like, these are the things that they sell us, man. You know what I mean? And they don't speak it into existence to the fact of it's opinionated. It's not coming from their opinion. You know, they are speaking this like it's a fact. Like guys like Stephen A. Smith. You know, and, you know, when you scream, like, I'd rather that come from guys like Skip Bayless, that is. Man, I forgot. I know the names. They just, but, you know, I would expect that coming from them. You know, when you screaming, oh, I'm from New York, you know what I mean? I really never heard nothing about Stephen A. Smith. I never, nothing. I don't even, I tried, you know what I mean? But, they bringing it, they bringing that voice back to the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just sad. It's sad when you think about the injuries. That's what's throwing me. You know what I mean? The injury thing. It's like, wow. Like, they really, if they know what's going on, like, they really doing bad. Adidas doing bad. If they knowingly, they knowingly know what's going on, they doing bad, man. And that's the sad part about it. You know what I mean? Them knowing. You dig that? Like, this product that we got, it's, they got to just do more work, add on, you know what I mean? That's all that is. But Anthony Edwards, man, you came too far. You know what I mean? You have a story. Stick to your grind, man. You see what they did to Kobe. Let him sleep. See what they did to Kobe. You know what I mean? So be mindful of that, man. Put that eyeball on your tongue and watch what you say out your mouth, man. It's a whole fact. Because trust me, at the end of the day, that same thing will happen to you. Do your research. You know what I mean? Cam them through your alley. Do your research. You dig? Do your research. Because it don't look good. It definitely don't look good. You understand? But, that was that. Moving on, I guess what we got, game 1? I want to say on the 6th of this month, game 1. I ain't got a dog in this fight. I definitely don't want Boston to win. And it's not like I want Dallas to win, but my guy over there, my man Sham over there, I mean, that's my childhood friend, grew up, same team, I supposed to be on that bandwagon to Providence as well. So, I rock with Dallas. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a good series. It could be anybody ring, man. Anybody ring. Anybody go in that ring. So it should be a dope series. You know what I'm saying? It should be a dope series. It should be dope. It should be very interesting. You know what I'm saying? I know my Rangers, we lost. I don't know about that one. I wouldn't bet on that one. Yeah, my Rangers lost. So the only thing I got going right now, people, is my Yankees. Liberty doing good. I don't know if we won that game last night. I ain't even tuned in. Cause like an old girl throwing me off. It's like every time I turn in and read up on her story, she's complaining. Word, she complaining, man. Yeah, we won. Oh, damn, we blew them. 104-68. Blew them. That was against the Fever. Blew them. Look at this. The Kathleen Clark girl, right? She played 28 minutes. She only had 3 points, 2 rebounds. Was that a hoax in college? Three points, people, she only had. But every time I watch her, though, she's always, it's about complaining. She had 5 assists, though. From what I hear, she's turnover prone. Hey, it's a WNBA. It's not college. But we had a good even scoring game. Laney doing a thing this year. 20 points. She got to, stick on them rebounds. Jones, she killing them. Jones killing them. 18 points, 13 rebounds. She's killing them. She's killing them. I was Star, and even she, I was Star. Stewart only had 13 points, 6 rebounds. But Jones, our big, she's killing them. Yeah, we had a dope game. We blew them. 104-68. Liberty 104, Fever 68. Killing them. So, then you see what my Yankees doing. My man Judge putting up historic numbers. So they saying that was the worst game of her career. It's like she got to stop crying. She got to stop crying. They said Kathleen Clark had just 1 basket and 3 points in the worst game of her young pro career. And the New York Liberty routed the Indiana Fever 104-68 on Sunday night. I think collectively as a team, we understand who kind of had the monster is on that team, and we are trying to just make everything tough and difficult. Liberty guard Sabrina said, obviously they came off a back-to-back, so it's a little bit tough for them as well. But she will figure it out. It's not that big of a deal to have a game like that. It ain't. You know what I mean? But, see, that's another thing I'll be saying. Bring the voice back to the streets, because no, it is a big deal. When you came out, all these endorsements from Stone, it's a big deal. You got to show out. You got to show out. Period. So I disagree with that. It is a big deal. You know what I mean? You came in, they tried to make you the face of WNBA from the rip. So you got to show out. And you ain't showing out. You ain't showing out. That's a fact. Ain't showing out. Ain't showing out. Yeah, you see my Yankees, 42-19. We got the best record in all of baseball, National and American League. Let's get to that. But it's early. It's early, but we looking good. We looking good. We looking good. My Mets, I don't know what to say about them. But my Yankees, we looking good. Won last night, 7-5 against San Fran. We looking good. Mets lost again, 5-1. I don't know what to say about the Mets, man. I just don't. So my next joint I'm gonna do, people, I think I want to touch on the Bronny James situation. What y'all think about that? Do y'all think wherever Bronny ends up, his father will follow? or wherever LeBron ends up, his son will follow. You know, I'm seeing a lot of bloggers, write about New York. I don't want that. We don't need him on the Knicks. We don't need him on the Knicks. But you already know, something strange gotta happen. Something strange gotta happen. Is he wrong for that, man? Do Bronny got love for the game like that, man? But it's gonna be a conversation that's gonna be had, though, people. You know what I mean? And we just gotta figure it out. We just gotta figure it out. You know what I mean? That's that. Once we figure it out, then I guess we'll go from there. But until then, man, appreciate y'all for pulling up. This is a nice little test run. I see they allow me to go vertical. So we see where it go. I can stop dropping a little more content now. Like I said, I would like to continue to do the StreamYard, get a little more participation, and we get to it. But y'all already know, man. It's your boy, Mr. Crossover, UNT Sports. Wow.